Hey Pisces, what's up? How you doing? Thank you very much for being here. It's me, it's Archer, and it's time to do your energy check-in for the week ahead for you and the everyone's on your minds. That even though I'm pulling on the current energies at the time of recording this live, it is a timeless reading. So whenever it clicked up and found its way into your algorithm and you chose to come and hang out with us, it's perfect timing as always. They're timeless messages and they're meant to find you when they do. And whatever message comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, don't worry, because when you're with me, you are ultimately protected. I'm your crystals, and I got your back, all right? So let's tune in and tap in and see what we got going on for you. Doop-a-doo-doo. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Hey, Janet, what up? Hey, Melissa, what up, Maud? What's up, Mac? Sweet Stacy. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Pisces energy, because as you know, Pisces, you are the grand finale to the fireworks show that is the Zodiac, all right? You are so patient. You listen to the 11 other signs' problems, and you're like, "That's okay. I'm here." But we always save the best for last. That's why you're the grand finale. So let's tap in and tune in. Give me everything you got for Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Let's do it. All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful Pisceans. Here we go. Overall energy is the Knight of Wands. It took me a second to look at that to connect into it. But you've got a big green flag. That's Joshua, the leader of faith, okay? You're leading the way in the direction with the 3 of Cups. You're heading right towards your union. And with this Fool card, it's like Pisces 2.0. You're still, I think this came out last week too, because you're actually still working on a level up or a glow up. This is a complete reinvention of yourself going forward. Into the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Sheba visiting Solomon. You've got a meetup or a visit plan that takes things long distance and long term for you with the 8 of Wands. This is happening right now. I love it. That's forward momentum. Perfect. All right, let's go forward. So right now we're stopped, but in the week ahead, we start moving forward. Okay, let's do it. All right, give me current conditions at Pisces. Let's do this. The World card. I knew it. You are literally right now at the end of the glow up that we started talking about last week and closing cycles out, the end of the chapter. You literally have the first and the last card in the tarot deck, which means this phase, this era in your journey is coming to a close. And you're getting all Pisces 2.0'd up. It's like you're dressing for the energies of the future you want, not the one you're in. You know, like the timeline, 4 of Swords into the Lover's card. A major shift happening with these 2 major arcanas, okay? And I do see a major choice coming forward, but you're like, you already know it, and you're gonna, well, I mean, you do already know it. You're Pisces. You're basically intuition walking incarnated. You're basically a human tarot reading, 12th house energy. But remember, originally in the days of Tarot de Marcel, the Lover's card was what was originally known as the choice, but it's major arcana. These are major choices, not paper or plastic. These are what our souls set the intentions with God before coming into this lifetime, that he's been lining the footsteps up on your path to get you to your Knight of Wands outcome, right? Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and everybody with the World card. You got a lot of attention coming your way in the week ahead, especially if you're trying to live like the Dalai Lama on top of the mountain in the 4 of Swords and like, I just need a little Pisces time to process, please. No, you got attention coming your way, phone going off and stuff. Maybe some of you guys have stuff like with work and notifications and emails and just your phone never stops. But there's one in the midst of all that that makes you happy, and it's supposed to happen. I'm taking this that you are not at a crossroads. You have a big decision to make. That is very, very, very Tarot 101. But it's okay. It is part of it. This is a bigger choice. Pisces, you're leading the way with your level up that you're going through. You are at the great crossroads of life that this card represents, okay? The entire Earth timeline. We currently are coexisting in 2 timelines. It's how it works. People don't just Marty McFly disappear. Some people stay in the old Earth energy of the lower vibrations because they're comfortable there. They're not finished doing the work. They got stuff to do. Then we're in this newer timeline of new people. We're in the old, we've got both timelines. The hurt people timeline here, and the healed people, heal people timeline here. And with your leveling up, you're the first one to this great crossroads. It's why you're experiencing some people that still act very self-centered, no situational awareness, only in it for them. But then you got some of these new people that are like, I've been there too, Pisces. I get what I dig what you're laying down. and you're like, this is different. It's a lot to process, Archer. I'm unsure still. So it's kind of like at the moment, you're doing your best to live in the now. Focus on what's going on in your life at the moment without really having to like focus on the past, but also not feeling nervous about the future, right? The Four of Swords. You're like, I'm unsure, so I'm going to process. And that's what I love about you, Pisces. Because you're the leap year babies in the Gregorian calendar. God don't know how that calendar even came into existence. But the thing is, Pisces think on a different plane. People never give you enough time to think and process. They're always blowing your phone up. They're always keeping you moving, right? You process at a different rate. Some of you guys are leap year babies, and that's cool. I always want to know, leap year babies, do you do it before your birthday? Do you celebrate your birthday after your birthday on the year that it doesn't show up? I'm always curious. Or do you just do like me and do a birthday week? It's kind of cool. This Four of Swords, what you've been going through is a reprogramming of the mind, and you're doing amazing of it. You're choosing which direction you go forward into this timeline, and it's just part of this reset of the level up as we get past that cycle change. Some people do stay in the old points just because they're comfortable there. They got work to do, and it's very nerve-wracking to step out of a comfort zone, right? But then you got the others that are ready to go forward, and that's how you're leaving into that older timeline, into this new Earth one. But you already are facing a smaller decision in the form of text messages sitting in your phone or something. It's still a major and a minor crossroads happening at the same time. And you are two fish. You are the duality sign in the water signs. So I like this. You're going to make me work for it. Let's make it worth it. Okay. You're Pisces. You deserve this. All right. Let's get into the love department. Okay. Now this will start from the beginning going forward. Okay. And remember, you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do. Although I'm being told that you have learned your lessons from this and on the healing journey, you are moving forward. And I think that's what has your person scared in the Five of Swords, because they regret that they missed out on this. I really feel the vibes of a Pisces who with the Star card really feels kind of like you feel kind of Romo. You're relieved on missing out on something. However, they're in the Five of Swords in that they have a fear of missing out on something. So apparently whatever you've been doing, either I'm being told it's like your hermity mode, your lack of interaction, social media posting, the silence is driving somebody completely batty. Five of Swords on the 12 of Swords. And even God is like, I kind of set all this up because this person was taking your love for granted the way they like controlled you and used you, right? Okay. But in the Star card, you're heading towards your gold, frankincense, and myrrh like the three wise men. So you're on the right path with this. This person was just really used to a lot of negative lower level cycles. And it's like, I think it's like they fell off the bandwagon. They were working, you were doing so much to help them and to keep them on their path, and they fell off. It's like the energy when somebody tries to quit smoking or give up drinking or something, and you have a bad day and that one time it falls off, right? I'll get some details to find out, because with the Knight of Swords, God is wanting me to let you know it did, even the stuff that happened to you did happen for a reason. But I'm going to find out what it is, because it has led you to a higher elevation. It is part of your glow up, regardless of if you're a Pisces waiting for the return or just have learned the lessons and contracts fulfilled. I'm going to find out why it happened for you. Okay, that's my job here. I give you beginning, middle, and end. There's no bonuses. There's no extended. You get the whole thing here. Okay, and I'm going to get it for you. All right. What's up, Selena? Hey, hon. What's up, Love Fire Tarot? Y'all don't forget to check out Love Fire Tarot. Me and her are going to be doing a collab in October. I'm looking forward to it. All right, check out and subscribe to her. You're going to dig her. All right, new person vibes. This could be somebody you're already involved with, or you're single and you want to know what's coming in. Wow. Person's kind of a boss type setup with that Emperor. Daddy's definitely home for you. Okay, even for my male Pisces, this is a female that knows her worth, knows her power, knows how to stand tall and proud. Okay, remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies in our charts. The Six of Cups, this person acts a little silly or a little foolish at times, maybe a little bit like a kid. And there may be sometimes that a little bit of like a temper comes out because they're kind of protective. This is one of the few times that Jesus would get mad if somebody was not treating children right. Jesus has been known to tip a table in a temple a time or two. Leave a lot of people in the temple scratching temples. You know what I mean? Are you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Anyways, Two of Swords. I do see a great test. I think this kind of happened. And some of you guys might fear that the test is going to cause daddy to not come home. But I don't see that. 6 of Cups. This was written in both of your guys' blueprints back when you were kids. And I'm talking young. Think young. Think 4 cells young. It's part of your divine guidance with this Lover's card that's in your energy. So you've manifested this. It's interesting. All right. You could be dealing with all signs because you got the World card. But the strong influence is Aquarius and Gemini. You've got Virgo, Aquarius again. Wow, heavy Aquarius. Straight across this board in the past person energy is Aquarius. Aries, more Scorpio, some Libra, Leo, and I do feel Cancer vibes, but for some reason I don't see. It's right there. Oh my gosh, that's spooky. The 3 of Cups, Cancer energy. This is the wedding at Cana. So part of your blueprint, Gemini, Virgo energy, is that you are meant to be married in this lifetime, to have love. I mean, you're here to love tarot reading. It's in your blueprint, right? You're meant to be loved. And your future wedding, you're going to save a lot of money. All you got to do is buy water because this is the wedding at Cana. So one of your guests is going to BYOB. It's cool. All right. Fool card. This is just getting started, Pisces. So let's see what's up. Wait, I lost the card. Hold on. Sorry, Gemini. That was a roller coaster ride, wasn't it? All right. And some of you guys might even have strong Gemini placements, and you kind of felt that feeling of vertigo in that too, like Gemini Moon, Gemini Venus. All right, let's see what's up. Let's go across the board. You could be born on the 4th, the 6th, or the 21st. You or them. The 7 of Wands. See, you're protecting yourself. 4 Cups because you've been through enough. But the Fool card to the 10 of Pentacles is what you're manifesting with the 4 of Wands. Some of you guys are waiting for your twin flame or the rewards for your twin flame journey from what you dealt with before on that 4 of Wands. But you're building a solid foundation for your house going forward. Check this dude out. Look at you built. Some of you guys might even be a contractor or good with your hands, right? 10 of Pentacles. This here is showing me that this reprogram and everything that you're going through, you're in an energy that you have been doing a lot of negative self-talk lately. In the week ahead, you overcome that. And it's kind of like the vibes of Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man, that one scene where he's like, I'm the best. And I think after that, Jarvis shoots him with a fire extinguisher or something. But that's the thing. This is the energies of literally being in that new vibration and protecting your 6 of Wands victory. That's how I've always looked at the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands protects the 6 of Wands victory that you've worked 5 of Wands so hard to 4 of Wands manifest into existence, right? 10 of Pentacles, some of y'all could be a real estate agent or in property management, leasing agent or something. I see somebody being relocated due to work too. But we've got the 9 of Wands and the Strength card with Judgment. Oh, this is... Side note, there is somebody that did some bad juju, bad karma onto you that they knew what they were doing. They've been relocated in their career or their job as a result of what they did to you with the Judgment card. Okay? Just so you know. Strength card to the 9 of Wands, you're like, oh, wait, that person's not there anymore? What happened? God, Knight of Swords, God's like, I handled it for you, Pisces, you're good. All right? It's good to know low people in high places. What? Okay, who works in a political office? Somebody here might. Aries and Leo energy is strong. Cancer and Virgo's here too. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. Like, look, see? It's like that 3 of Cups times that you just want to be happy again. And you've done good to set your 7 of Wands boundaries to not let people harsh your mellow, dull your shine. It's almost like, don't take it the wrong way, the only one left is you, because so many people in your life in the past have basically emotionally abused you into submission that, like, some of you guys might feel like you're like a habitual apologizer or everything is your fault. And it's a lot of what you went through. And that's why you're closing those cycles out. And it's learning and knowing your worth going forward to get you into this Aries energy that's like, yeah, I'm the best. Some of you guys could be Pisces, Aries, cuspers. And it's interesting because it's like, yeah, it's like we've got Aries, Virgo is strong. Cancer, you got a lot of Capricorn energy too. So you got all 4 cardinal signs showing up with the Knight of Wands. You're bossing up to call in the one that's on your mind and the one that you want. Look at their heart of fire. Some of you guys might even have that feeling inside right now, because the thing on this is that, you know, like when you get to that, we all get to that point from time to time that you might feel like you're not good enough or smart enough. The feelings of imposter syndrome set in, right? You don't talk to someone for a while and you're like, oh gosh, they're doing something with someone else. And in the old timeline, it's like, yeah, that usually was how it played out. But in the new timeline, in this new Earth energies, it's more of like, yeah, I know they're doing something, or they're talking to someone else, isn't it? And then you see that they're at home with a Batman mask on, singing Bohemian Rhapsody into the mirror. Hi, right? This is a much more trusting timeline that we've come into on the new Earth timeline. Remember the Schumann scale. It's not some freaky deaky vibes off of what's going on out in the universe. It's our vibrations here on Earth. And if you've been having a lot of people that over the years that have dragged you through the mud, I see you clearing the energies like a calm or a clarity after a storm. I don't know why, but I keep seeing a pizza parlor. I keep thinking this dude's building a pizza parlor. Like, remember Pizza Hut? Somebody here might even still remember like Book It or Pizza Hut Club, right? Or somebody is literally eating pizza while they're listening to this. That would be so cool. I love synchronicities, especially if you're born on the 4th, the 10th, or a life path 4. And April 7th means something to somebody here. And something about July 4th was a transformative event that happened. Oh, that wasn't that long ago. We're just getting into Virgo season today. 10 of Cups. And look what Virgo season's going to Pisces. I love this for you. You're getting a good reading. It started out as another rough reading. Midweek, it starts getting really good. Look at the 10 of Cups. Are you calling in someone who's spiritual too? Because look at you guys with kids in the future watching tarot on TV, on YouTube. It's almost like, it's like you're building an army of spiritually evolved Pisces to change the world. Oh my gosh, you had me at hello. Whoa. And your rewards are bringing your dreams, 10 of Cups, into the 10 of Pentacles reality here on Earth. Balance, stability, and maturity, and a connection. Page of Swords shows lessons have been learned. And look how you've been reflecting back on yourself lately of like, did I? Was I ready? Am I here? All of this energy here, it's allowing you to, yeah, literally cut out the energies of the people that have almost made you, like, energetically, metaphorically dragged you through the mud behind a horse, right? And allows you to call in the real love from all the people that made you feel like you never deserved it or you weren't good enough for it. All that frustrating energy, God's going to help you clear this out with the 2 of Swords that lets you overcome the 5 of Swords energies down here in the corner of the card. That's, oh my gosh. And the 5 of Swords, it's this 5 of Swords from the past person's energy. Maybe some of you guys developed a resting 5 of Swords face as a result of your past person's resting 5 of Swords face, right? Like some of their energy rubbed off on you, but you're cleansing and clearing the energy. This is beautiful vibes for you. Have faith. This is only a day or two away. The new confidence coming in your way is going to have you totally wanting to peacock yourself up and just feeling good and better. Some of you guys, actually, I do see some multiple projects going on in and around your household. Well, you've been focusing on this, not even realize that God has been working to line up the real love for you that you've been dreaming about. Well, you've been bummed out. God's like, okay, no worries. I got that. God's like, I can see your dreams, Pisces. You got that 3 of Cups dreams, right? No problem. And you're down here and like, here's like, hey, you need a water? You thirsty? No, I'm okay. I'm just thinking about stuff. God's like, that's okay. We got you covered. Because remember, all these 4s, especially for those of you who are life path number 4, they're the Re's in the tarot. The resting, the recharging, the re-energizing. So you're ready to get the 4 of Wands rewards. I like that for you. If the 4 of Swords shows up, you have all 4 4s out here showing that you're past that chapter or that phase, the recharging phase, and you're ready to plug ahead forward into your 5s. Some of you guys, I think, have been noticing repeating 4s, repeating 5s. All right, let's see what's up with the past person's energy. And I did just see the Strength and the 5 of Swords. Oh my gosh, I got chills. This is why I love doing tarot. I don't work a day in my life. I always am like, hey, I'm going to fun. I'll see you later. The 5 of Swords literally manifested itself out of the other card. I have chills off of that. And it landed right on the 5 of Swords. And look, there are 2 5 of Swords right here. So this person's depression, frustrations, anger, all that stuff rubbed off on you with the King of Cups. Some of you guys might, something about art or something resonates, because I always think this King of Cups, or somebody likes the movie Ghostbusters, or you're watching it, or something. I don't care if it's the original or the remake. That's irrelevant. No gender in tarot. Doesn't he look like the guy from the movie in the painting from or the first? I was in that the first movie or the second movie where he's like, "Please go find me Sigourney Weaver so I can come out of the painting." Right? Yeah, he looks just like him. We'll call this my Ghostbusters card, the King of Cups to the Queen of Wands. And back to the World card. This person did come into your life and is going to ask for that second chance because you ignited their self-love. The King of Cups is the king that turns the cup inward onto themselves. And they're preparing for a resurgence in the energy on the Queen of Wands, because that's Violet Jessup in my Titanic Tarot. You can't stop her. And with that World card, I think you've recently, some of you guys have already even received the communication from them. And I'm being told you closed the cycle. It's the World card that you were like, thanks, but no thanks. Nice to hear from you. Some of you guys actually just went completely. You're at the first phase of the crossroads, because those of you involved with this new person's energy that I haven't even gotten to see the cards yet, but I'm already hearing it, is that like you're at the crossroads of the new person, you going somewhere. Past person tries to reach out and sabotage it, Five of Swords, and you shut it down. And then your rewards are daddy's home. On the, yeah, it's a healing test. Aquarius, Aries, Leo energy. All right, let's, oh my gosh, and the Sun card, as I just said, Leo. Leo, sit down. Leo, you're adorable. The hair is felt, but this is Pisces reading. See, this person was very in their own energies and their own ego, right? I'm sitting here trying to have a conversation with God about you, and your person's all like, what about me? What about me? Like Stuart from Mad TV. Look what I can do. Right? Sun card. This person realizes how happy you made them because their life hasn't been the same since. Nine of Swords to the Strength card. Gemini, Leo energy. And look how they got their head in the lion's mouth, right? I'm hearing the song Ordinary by Alex Warden. Ordinary. For some of you, this person is or was incarcerated. Maybe in one of those vibes of like, hey, either they got out of physical jail or spiritual jail. And they're like, I'm reformed, I'm healed. But then like, for some of you guys, you denied them parole. But in the Knight of Cups, it's like you already got the text message. And then with your own energy on the Moon card, you're like, you actually maybe feel a little guilty of telling them no, for those of you that did. But the rewards are getting ready to happen, because I'm being told in the Five of Wands to the Eight of Wands, you've dodged an energetical bullet and you're ready to move forward like Neo in the Matrix. On this Moon card, the spoon's already bent, right? You're totally in the energy on this. You dodge bullets, okay? Which leads us to the Four of Pentacles. There's the last four. I told you this cycle was getting ready to close. This is perfect. The Eight of Wands. Some of you guys have to give some kind of a speaking engagement or something at work, and this is you really nervous, but look at you stealing the show with your head glowing. You're glowing, Pisces. Strength card and the Five of Wands. Now, I do have to still honor the Pisces waiting for this return with the Moon card, because you miss them, okay? Then we'll get into this new energy for those of you in this path here. But you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want as long as you want. What I'm seeing on this one is, even though this was very emotionally embarrassing, the way they acted out and the way they treated you, even in public, it was to the point that even your family was like, no good, get rid of them. And like, you're very nervous about the return because you've gotten this text message and you're like, my parents, my friends, my family are all like Pisces, avoid that person, da-da-da. Now tell Peanut Gallery to mind their business. I'm going to lay you odds looking at these cards that the ones that are telling you, oh, Pisces, don't do that, don't go that way, don't go there. It's your single friends, right? And they're jealous because they don't want you to get involved, because then they'll lose their buddy. They'll lose their little Pisces cheerleader. You know how you nurture all your friends, right? You just try to help everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. That's needed in today's world. You know what I mean? And let them mind their business. Because deep down, secretly inside, it's your life and your choice, and they actually will be happy for you. Because I think that's what it is it's like family or the peanut gallery's interference of which way do you go. But with the Queen of Wands, the energy's there for another chance for those of you that wish it with the Strength card. The ones that tell you no, here's the thing, the ones that tell you no, they already pretty much know you're going to go for it. And they gave their suggestions, and in the end, you're going to find out none of them are actually mad at you. And they're like, Pisces, we really just wanted you happy, regardless, and that's the direction. Now, even for those of you that do choose, so if you've already gotten the text message and you were waiting for it, you've got the okay to proceed. Strength card on the Sun card, Leo energy. You're going to be very happy, okay? If they weren't allowed to contact you yet, their phone wouldn't work, or they still wouldn't be able to afford the phone. But now, either way, for those of you that have disconnected and you still receive the message, I'm seeing a Pisces that you're going in this direction towards the Emperor and the Six of Cups, a deep soulmate connection, and the twin flame reaches out. Now, for the Pisces that have been like, no, thank you. I've come a long way on my journey and I appreciate the reach, but I'm no thanks. Let's see where it goes, okay? Because literally, it's Willy Wonka, and it's the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka, not the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka, in that you've handed the gobstopper back and stuff is starting to happen faster than you expected it to. And you're a Pisces, you're like, hold on, God, can you slow the merry-go-round down? Like, I'm seeing those, what are those, oh my gosh, I forget what they're called. Are they actually called merry-go-rounds? Like, remember when you were in school, it was big and metal and you tried to spin it really fast? And I always had this idea that if you hooked like a jet engine to the thing, it would spin really fast. I would have killed myself as a kid. Oh my gosh, the ideas, if I could actually put those ideas into, oh, war. But yeah, it's like that merry-go-round roundabout, and you're like, maybe I made a bad choice, or maybe this person's gonna find out, or I'm gonna open up a word vomit and be like, oh my God, I'm sorry I did this. Queen of Pentacles, you're dealing with a different kind of person. Two of Wands, I knew it. You are at that choice on the Seven of Pentacles, and you're nervous about it. But with the Page of Cups, the roles could even be reversed here, or both of you guys are facing the same test, because I got repeating twos. So if you've been seeing 222, or you keep getting up at 2 a.m. and you don't know what to do and wonder where your investment in love is, it's here with this one. I see something that you, like, you fear this test causing a delay or a stall with the moon card, like you fear no forward movement. Moon card, Eight of Wands, right? Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles shows on the Two of Swords. Man, so many repeating twos and fours. Something about the 24th might even be something that resonates, or something will happen on that day. So this person's had a lot of opportunities in the past, but they never did. So even since they were young on the Six of Cups, like, they've been very solo YOLO. They've gotten in, like, maybe they're telling me, Archer, I had friends, I had girls, boys that were like maybe 3 or 4 big serious relationships. And then due to some kind of a massive derailment, they chose to stay, like, to protect themselves. That's why they're rather detached lately. That has you wondering, like, are they even interested? Or did the choice I make here mess this up? Or what happened? But it's just getting ready to start, because out of all the relationships that they've been involved with, they've never been involved with one as good as you. And I'm being told whatever it is that you're working through is that they're in their pentacles, they're in their money, and also their stability. Okay, this person could be self-employed on that Emperor card, but the pentacles are not always about money. The pentacles originally were about stability. All right, having both feet 10 toes down, planted. You're very you suspect this person going to go flying off the handles, right? And like, you're creating a Three of Swords, third party energy. This person is not like these people that you felt like you had your head in the lion's mouth every time you tried to talk to them. This person gets it because they've gone through it too. Okay? You guys are both closing out that cycle. And that's why you guys are facing what is known, Page of Cups, as the ultimate test in any relationship energies. You've been through it already, okay? Because maybe just after high school, like, or maybe when you were about high school, college life, and you were totally crushing on that older dude. Or for my male Pisces, it was that younger, that young fun girl working in the office or whatever. You know what I mean, right? Just go with it. This cycle's coming again, where you're starting to take things off with a new person, and they're letting you be Pisces and do you to find your way, Moon card Emperor. And Two of Swords, that's when the ex reaches out like, oh, I've made a horrible mistake. I've seen the errors of my ways, and I wish to reunite with you, right? And that's that great decision. For those of you that cut that one out to go forward, and now there's this Moon card, a little bit of fear of like, oh gosh, they're going to find out and mess, and I'm going to mess everything up. Expect the complete opposite with the unexpected. The people of your past got into your mind so much that you suspect things to fail. This person is cool though, because they're really rusty. They're just, they're like, I haven't focused on dating in a long time, Archer. I've been an Emperor. I've been establishing myself, my whatevers. And like, so I'm a little, rusty, you know? some of you guys, it might even, maybe something about that is because like you guys were born to spiritually evolve together. You evolve out of the other 11 signs as energies to create the 12th house energy that's Pisces, right? And on this vibe, it's kind of like maybe the Wizard of Oz means something to you, or somebody here, maybe you or them are a musician, or even like a celebrity. I could even be reading for a celebrity couple here. But it's because I'm hearing like a mashup, but it's weird because like it's a deleted scene from the Wizard of Oz, the jitterbug. You might have to look it up on YouTube or something, but I'm literally hearing the doom, oh, the jitter, bugs and the bees and the birds and the trees make a horrible, terrible, but like all the energy around you guys have your heads thinking it's not going to happen, right? Nine of Wands. But somebody might be planning a trip or you're going to go on one or something, because then I'm hearing Billy Ocean. Oh my gosh, I love the bass line. It's Caribbean Queen. Maybe you'll hear that on the radio or it's in your playlist or something, but now where's she? Oh my goodness, for my female Pisces, what in the world did you do to this person? She ducks by me in painted on. Oh my word. Pisces. I was just looking to see if there was an Ace of Wands, and guess what? There's an Ace of Wands. I knew I felt it with the Chariot. Oh my gosh. Cancer, Aries energy, very heavy on this reading. Somebody's traveling your way in hot pursuit. They're getting ready to open up because they're just rusty and dusty. But it's like when all the fins came out of Kit in the 4th season of Knight Rider. We know that didn't make the car go any faster, but this person's cruising with the Ace of Wands because. And even for my male Pisces, this girl totally sees you as the most interesting sign in the world, and they're thirsty, my friend. Pisces, you get your King of Cups on. This thing is just getting ready to get started, and you fear moon card, no movement, 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. However, you're going to find out on this one, whatever it is, this is a lesson in overcomplicating things. That's all. There's progress here. 8 of Wands, the Chariot. You can't stop that. That'll crash through a brick wall. The thing on this is, some of you guys will see a news story about a car crashing into a home or a brick wall. That'll let you know, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I got to go back and check out that reading of Archers. Each day brings you guys closer and closer together. And whomever is the one that thinks it was going to stop everything, right? The other person's like, I've been there. I've done that. I faced that great test once in my life. And here's the freaky deaky deal. Some of you guys will face the test at the exact same time. And you guys will come, like some of you guys have already done this too. And you'll be like, yep, that one crazy ex of mine reached out. And they're like, I'll be darned, my crazy ex reached out too. What'd you say? I said, I met you. What'd you say? I said, I met you. And then you guys get to ride off in your Chariot into the sunset together with star cards for the corniest Hallmark movie ending that you are just going to love and have to love for the rest of your life. 3 of Cups, wedding at Cana. There's still marriage in your cards with a big green flag from God above. I knew it. The Hierophant. You guys gonna get walked right down the aisles. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, totally claim this because look, it's all one layer deep. You think nothing's going on, but then it's all Ace of Pentacles. Literally, this could be just, it's only a day away. So carpe diem, Pisces, carpe diem. And claim this thing down in the comments. We got to make this happen for you. I knew this was going to be a good reading. I love this. The week ahead looks so good for you. And remember, it's 7 days from whenever you find the reading, okay? You're supposed to find it when you do. And remember, too, it'll resonate to any placement of Pisces in your chart because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts, or it makes you so awesome that you are the grand finale to the fireworks show that is the Zodiac. And I love you to the moon and back, Pisces. So